How pathetic can some people be?
My school, we're not allowed to play any games where kids win and other kids lose. You know, my boss doesn't like anything that makes some children feel superior or inferior. So the games we play are sort of twists on old classics. Like we play a lot of Duck, Duck, Duck. Cowboys and Lemonade is a big hit. Put a Smile on the Donkey, that one's fun. The kids' favorite is Cops and White People. That game always ends when someone goes, "Sorry about the misunderstanding, sir."
Mess of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
It's been a while since I heard that one.
You can't sit. They didn't do crisscross applesauce because you can't say Indian style anymore.
Crisscross applesauce. My kids know they don't understand the sit Indian style. Like once somebody said it to my daughter and she's like, "Huh?" She's clueless look.
Next time I see her,
came over her face. Please don't, because it's not correct.
All right, I won't then. I'm not going to interfere with how you raise your child. I don't want to do that.
This is why you're not invited.
No, I just said I wouldn't do it then.
No, I know.
I respect your
because you.
I was going to do it just to mess with you.
You don't have a pulse on what is right and what is wrong. Maybe you should go work for the Burger King in New Zealand. Now they're being criticized because they put an Instagram video up and it showed people trying to eat the brand new. This is what the outrage is. They should have this burger at the Burger Kings in the United States. The Vietnamese sweet chili tender crisp burger. So they showed people trying to eat it using oversized chopstick in each hand, and they were struggling to eat the burger with the chopsticks.
Yeah, that can't be easy to do.
Burger King asked the franchisee to remove the video immediately because the ad in question is insensitive and does not reflect our brand values regarding diversity and inclusion. This after an outcry from social media users in China who demanded an apology, saying Burger King had made a mockery of Asian customs and dining etiquette. Burger King operates 1,000 stores in China, and other people on the social media gave them the benefit of the doubt, saying, "I'm not sure if this is truly racial discrimination, but the people who made the ad really don't have brains." I think they do got brains. I think they got pretty smart brains. I think that's kind of, the message to move burgers. For me, the actual name of the burger is enough for me to go try it. That sounds amazing. The Vietnamese sweet chili tender crisp burger. Carl's Jr., hello, what are you doing? How come you have not gotten on this? Sounds excellent. But that must be big in New Zealand. And it's not so big in China with some people. But other people are like, big deal. Where do you sit on this?
Everybody's offended. So, you can't really get away with much anymore without offending somebody. I think you're trying to do something that gets attention. Chopsticks with a burger.
But isn't it when it becomes offensive when you make a big deal out of it? When you make a big deal out of it, say, boycott Burger King because if you would just leave it alone, wouldn't that make it less offensive?
Well, yeah. I mean, drawing more attention to it
I don't know
help.
how offensive that is. I mean, would I be offended if I saw Japanese or Chinese people trying to eat rice with a fork and fumbling it all over the place as an American who uses forks on a regular basis? No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, forks are our culture.
Yeah. I wouldn't be offended if I saw somebody trying to eat it with a fork.
I would laugh.
I'd be like, okay, I see what they're trying to do here. Great deal. Like, what if they put apple pie on rice? Okay? And they're like, this is rice that you got to eat with a fork because it's got apple pie on it.
You never know. It might be good. I like to put soy sauce.
Would I be offended by that? No. I'd be like, okay, they're trying to introduce an American classic over there. Big deal.
I put soy sauce on my green beans. I eat them right out of the can cold with soy sauce. Pretty good.
That is cultural misappropriation,
I know.
my friend.
Well, what about when you go to an Asian restaurant, whether it be Japanese or Chinese, and you use a fork? And you get looks.
I don't get looks
I've
because
gotten looks.
I get the looks if I try to use the chopsticks. Like, dude, clean up after yourself.
Like if I'm eating sushi, I can use chopsticks because it's easy to pick up a cut roll. But that's it. Yeah, not a great idea.
Man, come on. I mean, and who's to say that you own the chopstick? You know, I mean, maybe they legitimately are trying to eat a burger as an experiment with chopsticks to see how it works.
I just think it's a great idea. Do you use 2 sets of chopsticks to pick up like half? You cut the burger in half?
I would stab it.
And use 2 pairs of chopsticks so you can is an extension of your fingers in your hands?
I would stab it and then like a knife and just kind of try to scoop it up to my mouth and take bites.
Listen, a sandwich, a hot dog, a burger. If you're eating that with chopsticks, I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
I'm already really impressed with people who can pull it off. I'm like, look at you, it's amazing. I think that's the reason why they're skinny. And I say they, I just mean that culture.
Yeah, no,
because they eat
uses
so much
chopsticks.
slower because they're using chopsticks.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Can you imagine that? The chopstick diet. Has anybody thought of that yet?
Everything you eat has to be with chopsticks.
That's my diet. And I'm going to start making Facebook videos, and Instagram videos, and Twitter videos.
It only applies to
be a
Americans
millionaire
that have never used chopsticks or aren't proficient with them. Once you get proficient with the chopstick, you have to quit the diet.
Yeah. I have to do the diet first, though, and lose the weight, right? Just eat with chopsticks.
I've lost 16 pounds. I'm on week 4, but I'm starting to get good with chopsticks, so I got to let them go. That's what you say in your Instagram video.
Oh, that's true. That once you get really good with chopsticks, you can shovel the food in faster.
I think we're picking up on a trend that social media is going to be dumbass of the day a lot here.
Yeah.
As people get more and more, they feel their voice resonates louder than anybody else's. And I'm sorry if you find that we're being offensive in this. I hope not. And if you are, then you're probably listening to the wrong show. Congratulations, social media users.
I call them our
that were
snowflakes. I love our snowflakes.
Offended by a promotional video in which the Burger King used chopsticks to try to eat a burger. You're Jeff and Jeremy.
Dumbass of the day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.